Alright, now today on Cooking with Camilla, we're gonna bake a cake. We're gonna do a 2-layer chocolate with my favorite, the yellow in the middle. I'm gonna use a lot of my Tupperware stuff, and I can't ever remember the actual number in the book. So at the bottom of your screen, right around down in here, I'll put the number in the book. So if you want to order it, you can go to my website and find it. Well, alright, let's get started. Alright, so here we go. Alright, now I'm using, of course, because you know I ain't going to do it from scratch, Betty Crocker Super Moist. Moist. I like that word. Alright, so we're going to need a cup of water, half a cup of oil, and 3 eggs. So I'm going to be using my Tupperware cups. They're not good and sturdy and they ain't going to break on you and all that mess. Now, instead of using my mixer in this big old bowl, a glass bowl right here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take it off of here, and I'm actually going to mix up and show you how well these bowls from Tupperware work when mixing in them, because they're good and sturdy. And this is a 1 gallon. Oh, 1 gallon. Wait a minute. I don't know my gallons and my cups. Let's just ask my good old phone right here. How many cups are in a gallon?
1 U.S. liquid gallon equals 16 U.S. customary cups.
Well, thank you very much. So this is a 16-cup bowl from the Tupperware. Number will be at the bottom along with the measuring cups. And this spatula right here is my favorite one. And it come from the Tupperware, and it's dishwasher safe. And this thing is indestructible. I have put it in the oven, dropped it in boiling water, set the thing on fire, and it just does, it's good as new. It's a good one. I use it for everything. Alright, so let's get this thing whipped up here. So open up your stuff. I've already got my oven set to 350. So that's all ready. Oh, hands are slippery. Slick as owl snot. Oh. I'm going to pour that over into the bowl. Oh, that smells good. Whew, smells good. Alright. So now we're going to get our cup of water. I'm going to turn around over here and get it from the sink here. Pour that over in there. And then our half a cup of oil. Get my little, that's a 3/4, 2/3, there's a half. My half a cup here. Got my Crisco vegetable oil. Wish I had me some music going on so I could dance while I made my cake. So that's a half a cup of that over in there. And then it says for 3 eggs. Go ahead and set this in the sink. I like to clean as I go. That way at the end there ain't a whole lot of stuff to do. Alright, so this is how I do my eggs. I learned this in the Home of Economics. You take your egg, and instead of cracking it and dropping it over in there, I always crack it in something else. And the reason is, what if this was a rotten egg, or it still had a baby chicken in it, and you crack it and you drop it in there, you just ruined everything you had. So that's why I always crack it in something different. That way way, if it's bad, I can just toss her out and not worry about it. So there's one little egg. Ooh. And here's 2 little eggs. Eggs are so slimy. Oh, I got it on my table. Well, dad blame it. Anyway, and here is 3 little eggs. So far, so good. We ain't got no chickens. Ain't got no chickens running around. I'm gonna clean up after myself here. Oh, it smeared it. Oh. Yeah, blame it. Nasty. Nasty. Anyway, so then we're gonna get this big old mixer here. Set it down in here. What am I doing? Oh. Then we're mixing this up here. I like to make sure it's good mixed so there ain't no lumps in it. Oh, this is a big old mixer right here. Get a little carried away here. Alright, so I about got that mixed up right there. But there's some up on the sides. So I'm gonna, well, what am I supposed to do here? I done messed myself up. So where's the thingy? There it is. I'm gonna it's getting everywhere. Lord have mercy. It's gonna drip air all over the place. Anyway, I'm gonna try to balance her up. Yep, that ain't gonna work. I'll just sit her over in the sink. How about that? I'll just wash the counter. Well, man, this thing's having some trouble. So anyway, I take my spatula, and these bowls for the Tupperware here, I don't know if you can see it, they got this little loop right here on the side. That's for your thumb. So you can mix this up real good, and it gives you something to hold on to when you mix it. So I'm gonna mix this up real good. I think it's good mixed. I think I still see a little bit of it that ain't mixed up real good. So I'm gonna try to do this again. Make a mess. Damn blame. I should have thought this out a little better. Alright, I think that about has it. So I'm gonna, oh, nope, I almost forgot. I'm glad I didn't throw that off in there. Now, one thing I do to make my cake a little bit more moist, I almost forgot. I put Jell-O pudding in it. And since this is a yeller cake, I put vanilla pudding in there. Just one package will do. Just pour that over in there, and that's gonna make it good and moist. Moist. That's the word of the day. everything just more. Oh, Lord. That good mixed up in there. Woo, it's getting good and thick. Now I'm gonna try my best to hold this. Get all this mixed up in there. Turn the bowl. I can get all of it mixed. Ain't no extra powder in there. Straight powder running around. Alrighty. I think I got it right there. So we'll just take this and wipe it all off. And throw it over into the sink here. Alright. We'll set that off over to the side. Ooh, got some good old batter going on there. These eggs out of the way. Oh my goodness. Alright, now I've got my pans here, and what I always got two 9 by 1.5. That's what it says. It ain't right. Yeah, 9-inch. It'll work. 9-inch pans. And I always use the Pam Happy Bacon because it's got flour in it. So you shake that up real good. And what I've learned is always spray these over the sink, because if you don't, you spray it over here and it gets on the floor and you bust your butt. So we're going to spray these real good so that it don't stick. Alright. So then we're going to pour this over into the pans. Best we can here. We always want to make sure it spreads out even. I think that's about even, I hope. That way both our layers are the same size. That's why I like this spatula. The way it bends, it gets every little thing in there. All the little crooks and crannies of the bowl. And just wipes that thing clean so you don't miss any. So just make sure it goes and covers all the pan. Try to get it as even as you can, I guess. I guess that looks good. Do the same on this one. Alright. Now I always have a good bit left on my spatula, so I usually take me a butter knife and just kind of slide her off in there. Because that's a whole bite right there. You don't want to miss all that in there. Lord Jesus. I think I'm making a little more of a mess. Anyway, so we'll throw all them in that bowl. We'll throw them in the sink. We'll slide these over in the oven. Ooh, okay. Sound like a creaky haunted house. So we'll slide them in there, and it says for 2 9-inch pans will be 24 minutes. So we'll set our kitchen timer to 24, and as soon as it's done, I'll meet you back here. Alright. Okay, so I got my cakes out of the oven. I didn't know whether y'all want to see all that or not, but I flipped them over, one on the plate and one on the cake plate. Ain't they pretty? They are just so pretty. Just golden brown. Almost look like cornbread. But what I did, right before I flipped them out of the pan, I took a toothpick and stuck it down in there and pulled it back up. And if there ain't no batter on it, it means the cake's done. So we're going to let them cool for a little bit, because can't go putting no icing on it or it'll just melt right off there. So while they're cooling, we'll set them over here to the side. What I normally do is take me a little Tupperware bowl, which this one's the 6 cup. I don't like using this frosting straight out of the little container. It's just hard to work with. So I get my spatula and I just go ahead and wheel it around in there and take it out and put it in the bowl. That way I can mix it up and it'd be a lot more creamier to work with. So I just stick it in there, just mix, mix, mix. And again, these nice little Tupperware bowls with the thumb thing in it. That way you can hold it real good. You can mix this up, jiggle it up. Dog trying to knock over my camera. Alright, so I got that in there. And I got my little spreader for my icing ready. I think I got that from the Michael's store. From the cake. No, I got that from the Walmart. That's right. Got it from the Walmart. Can't go wrong with the Walmart. So I'm going to put that right there, and I'm going to let this cake cool a little bit longer, and we'll be right back. Alright, so here we go. Now normally I just take my little spatula and get me a good little bit of stuff and put it on there. That way I'll have something to work with. Smear it a little bit. And then I take my little mini spatula to spread it around with, because this is going to be the center, so it ain't got to be perfect and pretty, because ain't nobody going to see it till you cut into it, and then ain't nobody going to give a toot, because they going to be trying to eat chocolate cake, so nobody's going to care what it looks like on the inside. So let's get this. Need a little bit more on here so we can get her nice and as even as we can. Ooh, this knife works good. Oh, I like it. It just spreads on there so even. Oh my goodness, this is absolutely fabulous. I suggest everybody run out to the Walmart and get you one of these nice little knives right here. It just makes it so flat and pretty on here. Let me come over and show you. Look at that. That is just spread on there nice and just nice and even. Alright, so now we're going to be careful here. Make sure that's in the center. Oh hell. There it goes. So we're going to take this one. We're going to try to flip it over on here. Nice and... Oh man. drop it on there, and my dad plain cake stuck to it. Hell far. Anyway, so it's all cattywampus on here. Now, since some of that kind of flaked off the top, I'm hoping that it don't just rip her to shreds when I'm trying to ice it, because that's going to make me irritated if that's what starts happening. So I'm going to try to put enough icing on here that it's not going to give me any trouble, because I don't want to get all irritated and mad on video. Oh, there you. Oh, it's going. It's going. Calm down, Mella. Calm down. I was getting all bent out of shape for nothing. We're gonna get this icing on here. Get some more, because I know that ain't nowhere near enough. Smear it on there. Ooh, I'm getting excited. I'm gonna have me some chocolate cake for lunch. Ain't nobody home but me, so I guess I'll get to eat it all by myself. Smear it around. Oh, this is working out good. Ain't nobody ever gonna know that this thing was all cattywampus and had a hole in it, except for me and you. So we'll take the rest of this and try to smear it on the sides and hope that I hope I'm gonna have enough. Lord, it's scaring me now. Not sure if I'm gonna have enough. Might have to do one of them things where you fake it out, I guess. Smear it around and set the cake plate on the counter backwards so nobody can see this. Must have been that dad blame hole in it. Well, hell. Lord, this video is gonna be long. Let's see if I can squeeze her on there a little bit more. Every little bit counts. Gonna get it on there. I can't get at it. Wheel it around. Here we go. Come on, baby. Oh, hell. Lord Jesus. That was looking good until I started running out of icing. I can't believe I ain't got no more icing. Ugh. Well, you can't see it, but on the very back there ain't a whole lot of icing on there, but whatever. I am, oh, wait a minute. Oh, that is right there. There's like, ain't but like a little bitty tiddlywink of a spot missing. So, we're, that's good. Alright, so here's our cake. I don't think you can see it. I'm going to walk it over here and show it to you. So there you go. Nice little pretty chocolate cake. Now, when I went to the store and bought some of these decorating things, I wasn't thinking clear, and I got me a thing of these cupcake decorators. Whoop! I think it's like an aerosol can or something. I don't even know if you're going to be able to see it on there. I bought some red cookie icing, which don't make no sense. Evidently I didn't buy nothing I was supposed to as far as cake decorating. I bought cookie and cupcake crap. So I'm going to see if I can make a flyer on here. So I'm going to take the camera and zoom her in, and we're going to see if we can get it close. So here we go. Alright, now I know y'all upset because you can't see my face, but I'm going to try to make some little designs on here. I don't know how to use this. Lord, my hands are shaking. Now how the hell does this work? Oh, there it is. Well, hell, that's... I'll try to go around in here and make a little bit of decoration. See if we can get it looking pretty. Well, that looks all... Well, that looks better than I thought it was going to. Just look at that. Got a little rim around it. And we'll write on here. I don't know what we're going to write, but we'll write something. Oh, Lord. Got this on here. So you can't get the dead blame thing off. Let me find me a knife. We'll cut it off. Whoop! Shot it across the kitchen. So then you gotta cut it, evidently, so that you can get the stuff out. I'm just wandering around in here. So since today is one of my little cousin's birthdays, we're gonna write her name on here. Best I can. Try not to make a mess. Now I see why they write in cursive on these things. Alright. Lord, I'm just going to leave it like this. It says Heather. I'm going to come over again. Now, looky there. I wrote Heather on there. So we're going to say this is Heather's birthday cake, even though she ain't here, and I'll eat it for her. But, alright. So, I'll finish decorating that, and then we'll come back here. Well, I just stopped with putting Heather on there because evidently I am just not as good as a decorator as I thought I was. So, let me find this little cap I slung across the kitchen. And we're going to cap that back on there. And I think that's going to be our cooking for today with our cake. I guess that'll be it. And I'm going to eat me a piece of cake, and I think I'll take me a nap. So, we'll see y'all later. Bye-bye. Y'all, thank you for watching my video. Now, I want you to know that I would love to have you as a subscriber, or you can reach out to me on the Twitter. There's my link, the Snapchat, the Instagram, and the Facebook. But most importantly, press that button right there. Go ahead, press subscribe. You know you want to. Now come on now. Don't be an itchy butthole. Scratch. Just do it. Press the subscribe button. Don't make me call your mama. Cause I will. Now press it. Alright. Thank you. Bye bye.